Wiseguys, and with everybody searching the hideout here. Is you're going to you take some numbers down then of some for sale signs and so you can try and find out who owns the property here. Anyone want to do anything else?
Is there a phone here?
There is, yeah, sitting right next to you, in fact.
Okay, I'm gonna call up my buddy Mickey.
Okay.
And have him come by with his cab and pick up these ladies that we've rescued and have him take them back to, probably the boss's ranch would probably be the best.
We're going to do all of them or just the lady we came for?
Well, we might as well take all of them, right? I mean, they're all going to be important to somebody.
Okay.
We can generate some goodwill with other factions, perhaps, by returning said women. And if nothing else, we can turn them into informants for us.
There's a lot of excited talk from the women here. A lot of them are saying, "Oh, they were promised, decent work, and that they'd get a new life here in the US." But they were lied to essentially when they got here. They've been forced to do various jobs that they don't want to do, and they've not been given the passports. Been sort of held from them.
Oh, the passports that we've got, do they include these ladies' passports?
They do. In fact, they are these ladies' passports. Yeah, there's passports in the bag.
Right, so we can do that straight away, is return all the passports to them. But yeah, we suggest to them that they come and speak to our boss and see, what he thinks, whether he's got work or anything anywhere.
Okay. And Aiden, so you call up Mickey. Mickey will say, yeah, I can be down there in an hour or so.
All right. Yeah, cool. I mean, how many people do we have to transport? Will one cab do it?
I'm trying to remember how many. There were 6 of them. Yeah, so one cab for them if they're just taking, and there'll be 7 with Juliana. So yeah.
Mickey, you better bring a mate.
Right. Okay. If you time.
And then I'll give you the directions or the address when you get here, and the guy at the other end will pay you when you get there. He'll handsomely reward you. And I have some business I want to discuss with you at a future date, Mickey.
Okay, well, we could meet at the bar we always meet at tomorrow if you like.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Go Irish. All right, so I've arranged transportation for our lady friends, as well as any of you that want to get away sort of nondescriptly in the taxi cabs, because the only transport we currently have is this rather beat up, damaged float. Which
so I don't really think there's any reason for not dumping it here, is there? I don't.
Well, I was thinking of driving it in through the big front doors there and lighting it on fire and possibly burning the building.
Is this building physically connected to any other building?
It's not, no. It is completely isolated from everywhere else.
So torching it is a viable option.
Well, the only thing is that if the cartel was only leasing it, it's some poor landowner is going to be out of a building. But
the other alternative is that we could, somebody's got a contact in the FBI, haven't they? You could tell them it was a Sicario safe house and they could send the police round. They wouldn't find anything more than we found, but, nobody likes the police swarming all over their property, do they?
Yeah, that's fair.
Just as you say...
that's like heat from another area beside us as well, then, really, isn't it?
I mean, we could just phone the FBI and give them an anonymous tip anyway.
Yeah. In fact, I mean, I could do it and claim to be a woman who was held here.
Sure, that would be all right. Why don't we, while we're waiting for Mickey and friend to come with the vehicles, why don't we talk to the ladies and see if they remember any of the names of any of the guys that they were dealing with,
Yeah.
or if in fact they were interacted with anybody above the Sicarios that were actually right here. I mean, they must have got a name of somebody to deal with, to make a deal to come to America, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be talking to them all, and there's one lady here, Anna. She can speak some English, and she will say to you, yes, we but there's various people who've been handling us since we got here. There's a rough man, Paolo, who sort of looked in on us here. He seemed to be in charge. When he came round, a lot of people were obeying him. A big guy with a moustache.
Does he fit the description of anyone we've killed?
It's moustache, big guy. He's a bit too vague, really, I guess. Unless she wants to try and think of another way of getting a better description from
her.
Well, was he Mexican? Did he speak Spanish? Did he, or was he a Caucasian?
Yes, Mexican.
Well, yeah, I mean, we know the Sicarios are a Mexican gang, aren't they? So it would be unusual if he wasn't Mexican. Yeah, were there any non-Mexicans that might make it easier to pick out people?
No, they were all Mexican, though. He did speak of his boss, Pablo's boss. He referred to him as Sean.
Oh, that's very interesting.
And it seemed like this Sean was the man who seems to be probably running everything here, I think. You can all make me a common knowledge check if you like. God damn it, Milo.
Do I know? Everything.
Yeah, I was looking for a raise, so god damn it. Well, I think even with a success, you'd have probably got a inkling, maybe, because this guy is fairly well known or fairly notorious. There's a man called Sean Ricker. I have an image of him, I believe. I put a token on of the guy. He is fairly unusual. He's not Mexican. He grew up in the Caribbean, by all accounts. So and his father was a Caribbean cocaine lord. However, he has fallen out with his father, and now has begun operating in Las Vegas. You know, he is involved in the narcotics business in Las Vegas, and it would be likely that it could be that he is the one who's getting his coke from the Mexicans and is running the cocaine business for the Sinaloa cartel. He is new wave. He hasn't got the same sort of respect for the Italian American culture and customs as the other bosses. He is the sort of person who likes to get things done, but generally tends to target people's families and that kind of thing. Doesn't shy away from the more less from, I don't know, people trafficking and things like that.
Okay. How did the ladies get here to this?
They've all got a different story. Essentially, most of them, people in Mexico, sort of sold them the idea that they'd move here, they'd get a new life where they'd be able to escape the problems they've got with the cartels in their own country, and make a new life in the USA. And but of course they were sold a dream, and they've been essentially turned into slaves since they've been sent here by the cartel.
Right. So they probably were smuggled across the border in a truck.
Correct.
Or transported to the border by truck, and then they had to hoof it across the border, and then were picked up by another truck, and then brought either to somewhere further south, closer to the border, and then transported again via a different vehicle to Vegas, because Vegas is pretty far from the border, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, they'll have had each will have their own stories. They didn't all come together, and some of them have been here for quite a while. But yes, they've all had a fairly harrowing journey to get here.
So do they all do their work, whatever work that they had to do in this building? Or were they taken out of this building to do work at a
or
different
was this
place?
like a holding stage before kind of wherever they were going to be sold on?
Yeah, a bit of both. They'll have friends who basically get sold on and sort of disappear. You don't hear from them again, but they usually get sort of moved out to do sex work and the like, where they'll be taken out and do things. And of course, they've got the passports here, and they're sort of stuck, sort of thing. So manipulated really into doing these things.
Okay, so when the cartel come to get them for taking them out to do sex tricks or whatever else, what kind of vehicles do they
Oh,
come and pick them up in vans? Do they pick them up in SUVs? Do they pick them up in taxis? Do they?
SUVs. They've got people who drive them, and Paolo is one of those who would take them to various destinations, as well as Chainsaw and people like that who are here.
And how often are they taken out? Like 6 nights a week and then rest of the 7?
It depends, but they all worked pretty hard. Yes.
Was there any mention made that today would be a day of rest because it's Christmas?
Oh,
what I'm trying to establish is their schedule, so that we can determine whether we should expect more cartel guys coming here tonight to take them out to go do their thing.
Oh, I see. It's pretty late now, so it's unlikely that anybody else would be. Because you came here straight from the party, didn't you? So it's quite late. So it's doubtful that there'll be anybody due to arrive immediately. It's unusual you get a call in the middle of the night for them.
Okay, cool. I don't know. See, if you guys want to question the ladies anymore, that's cool. I'm going to go back into the main office area, probably around the desk, and see if there's any like silent alarm buttons or anything like that, or
And
near
what
the
you
doors and near
was
the main
also
desk.
made me wonder if there's any cameras outside, like that belong to other businesses, that might be catch cars coming here and going from.
Well, he did say it's a pretty derelict area, so I would suspect not.
Yeah, and with it being a long time ago in the 90s, it's unlikely that there would have been anyone that, at that expense.
It's a good idea, Al, and probably in the in 2020 there would be, because the cameras everywhere. But early 90s, no, not so much. And the cameras that are there tend to be really grainy and really poor.
So you can't, couldn't pick up plates and things.
Yeah, doubtful. So no, there's nothing here, definitely. However, Aidan, just as you're searching for the silent alarm button there, the phone on the desk starts to ring.
Oh.
Does a guy who speaks Spanish want to answer it and just say "sí"?
Well, I'll take the phone.
No, it has to be a guy because they haven't got a woman here to answer the phone.
I can speak Spanish.
All right.
You're
Otherwise, I'm staying on the roof, keeping an eye out, make sure nobody's coming to surprise us.
Good plan.
Hola.
Okay, so Rob, you get up on the roof. You're all ready, and Curtis, you say hola.
Hola.
There's a pause.
Say it like you're a badass.
Jose, that's not you.
See. I get him. He on toilet.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Baño.
There's
Jose los servicios.
So you've okay. The line sort of goes quiet, and you can hear some sort of muttering down there, but you can't quite make out what's being said.
I take message.
Who did they ask for?
Jose. Problem is, none of us know what Jose sounds like, so he clearly could tell that it wasn't Jose on the phone, and I'm not sure who else speaks Spanish.
Who's this that I'm speaking to?
Pancho.
You might as well just shoot the phone like Han Solo.
I'm gonna give you a penny for effort there anyway. And there's a little pause, and then a voice says, "Well, very well done. I presume my sicarios are all dead."
Sí.
Sí.
Los sicarios al muerte.
We have been watching you, and I must say we are fairly impressed with your work so far.
Gracias.
You have been.
Stop computing.
The way he's keep maintaining the maintaining charade. You have cost us some inconvenience has been caused, and this is not good for business for either party. We'd like to seek a resolution to this, and we think you may be more amicable than Oaf, your boss, Bobby. Perhaps you would like to meet, and we could sort this all out amicably.
Sure, we will meet. And I'll put my hand over the receiver and basically start relaying what they're saying. So,
Nod.
We're like, I don't want to meet them.
Splendid. I can see there are at least 1 million ways where you would be better off from talking to us. Wait, if you meet us outside the Speedy Mart, it is just north from the warehouse where you are now, and I'll send someone over to collect you, and we can discuss this like civilized men, businessmen.
See,
And okay, and at that he will put the phone down.
we'll relay what he said. He says for us to meet him at the Speedy Mart and we'll discuss it like civilized people.
So
civilized
did he say
businessmen.
that he's going to be at the Speedy Mart?
No, he's going to send somebody to collect us.
Okay, so obviously we want to go to kill some more of his people, but I guess we're just going to get the guy at the Speedy Mart. I don't know. You'd think they'd at least set a bit of a trap for us there, wouldn't you? Because
I would expect
that's,
so. I mean,
that's
the guy
other
at the
than
Speedy-
sending people here now, that's the best they could.
Yeah, the guy at the Speedy Mart is obviously going to know maybe where to go. So we're going to know where people are.
We
could try,
shouldn't
we
kill
could try
him.
capture. Yeah, we could try capture somebody.
What?
Okay, so no killing the guy at the Speedy Mart.
No, I will aim for kneecaps only.
Oh, hold on. I got an idea. I pick up the phone and I dial the operator. Hello, operator.
Hello, sir.
Yes. I'm having some difficulty with my phone. I was just disconnected from a person who called me. I was wondering if you could reverse look up the number that just called this number and tell me what that number is, please. It was a person I don't know, but it was a very important.
We used to have 1471. I'm pretty sure that worked in the 90s, actually. So I'm going to, yes. She will give you a number. This number
could you-
was the last number to call us.
Could you give me the street address for that number as well?
She will give you an address. It's a property in the suburbs of Las Vegas, a more well-to-do area.
Excellent. I was alive in the 90s. I actually know this works. So, all right. So we actually, thank you, operator. I will reconnect to that number immediately. Thank you.
You're welcome. Very handy, the operator. Well, that was good thinking. I'm going to give you a
Yeah, that was excellent.
Benny for that.
So we actually have two potential targets,
I'm gonna give
if
you a
you
pat
want.
on the back for that. Nicely done.
Thank you, Gia. Thank you, Gia.
That was really brave.
I put my arm around your waist, kind of thing, and in a friendly manner.
Yeah, I'll grin at you. Now we know where he called from, and that might even be one of his properties if he's not like really can.
I mean, we didn't ask who it was, but I'm presuming it's possibly this Sean fella that Paulo's boss.
So Curtis, did he sound like a Jamaican or Mexican? Weren't they the choices?
I don't know. What did he sound like?
He sounded sort of. He's got like an American accent, but you can tell there's a twang of sort of Jamaican in there, mixed in with a bit of Stoke-on-Trent. But the Stoke-on-Trent shouldn't have been there. Sorry.
But the Stoke-on-Trent is all our adding.
Yes.
Yeah, there was definitely a Caribbean twang there. His Spanish wasn't very good. I would have should have picked him up on some bits really.
You know what occurs to me is we could continue with our ruse of Santa and his elves and go over to this suburb neighborhood. I'll have to go and look at exactly how damaged the float is, but I mean, we could possibly, get close to his house using the same ruse as we got here.
Wasn't the float backed into a building?
Oh, it was. But I mean, I'm pretty good with a wrench.
I know it's not got many gun
Yeah, but
shots
how
in it, 'cause I only hit it
how
once.
smacked up does it look? Because it's been shot at, it's been rammed into a building.
I mean, at the moment, the reindeer have fell off and things, but you know, it would take a repair roll, I think, to and it'd take a few of you all working on it, really, I guess, to get it looking
But we could
something.
tart it up so that it looked okay.
Yeah, you could patch it up.
Well, is it still going to drive?
Yeah, that
it's
bit's fine. The
still
cab's
drive.
fine. Yeah.
It's just a little worse for wear.
But wouldn't he be waiting for it? I mean, surely he knows well, maybe he doesn't know the way they did.
Oh,
No, he must have planned it at
probably.
his level. A
The,
hit
thi-
on
the thing is, he said that he's watching us, right? Is he? Do you think he's watching us right now?
I don't
Everybody,
know,
look
are there
around for.
cameras?
Well, if you can't see anything from the roof, I guess he's watching us quite carefully.
Rob, make me a notice roll if you like, Rob.
Will do. Hang on.
Yeah,
Well, how soon do we have to be at the Speedy Mart?
He said in an hour, I think, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would maybe be a good idea to be there a little earlier.
Yeah, we'd want to be a lot early, really, wouldn't we? Just so we can try and get the drop on there and book.
Did I notice anything?
No, you don't. It's all very quiet.
Okay.
But on saying that, it's pretty dark and things out there, and there's a lot of derelict rubble and stuff to hide behind.
I'll just let Rob know and the others, but I'm just going to take a walk all the way around the building and have a look.
Okay. Yep. You go and do a little patrol around the building. There's $100,000, by the way, in the satchel.
Okay, I will take
Yeah,
that and secure it in the truck for now, I guess.
We're going to need to take that back to Manny, and then he can, because obviously it's up to him what we get and what goes to him and what goes to Bob.
All right, I've put $100,000 onto the party sheet.
All right. Well, I'll secure that in the cab of the truck or the float for now. Then I think what we should do is have the ladies that were prisoners here. Have they left already? Has Mickey and his buddy come and got them yet?
Okay, Mickey will arrive sort of about now. Spend a bit of time discussing things, and his friend, and they'll load the ladies up there.
So I didn't see anything when I walked around of where somebody could be watching us from.
There's plenty of places where people could have been watching you from around here. Make me a notice check, please, Gear. Rob's got quite a good view as well, being up on the building there. Yeah, there's places where people could be, but you don't see anybody at the moment, at least.
So,
okay, I'm going to take like $100 out of that 100,000, and I'm going to give it to Mickey and his mate to take the ladies back to Bobby's.
All right. Sorry, how much were you taking out?
100.
$100. $100 bill. Unless they're unmarked 5s and 10s, which would be a much bigger duffel bag.
One too many 9s there, Bill.
Yeah, I've carried away the 9s.
Perfect.
So you now have $99,900.
I'm also going to write a note for Manny that basically explains who these women are, and that we're still on the job. We've moved to a second location, and give him and include the address of that and the address of the market where he wanted to pick us up from, allegedly. And stick it in a note to Manny and ask Mickey to hand that to Manny in person.
Okay. So, sorry, you're telling Manny about the meeting at Speedy Mart?
Yes,
Okay.
Well, we could just phone
and
Bobby,
the
right?
address of the place where they were going now.
We could just phone him. We have a phone here, right?
That is true.
So we'll
I
just
don't
phone
know
him and say
how.
we're
I
heading.
don't know how complex wiretapping and things is in the 90s.
It's definitely a thing. Wiretapping.
Yeah, so I would suggest that we don't use the phone. That handing something to Mikey, who we trust, who's going to hand it on to Manny, is better than.
All right. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right. We send the ladies on their way with notes and whatever.
Because if we don't bug our own phones, I'm going to suggest to Manny that he suggests it to. So we're getting the float up and going and going to go and see this address. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm going to park the float a little bit down the street and work on it until such time as the meeting time arrives.
Well, the Speedy Mart is near where you are, and the
Well, weren't we going to go to the address before, sort of as soon as possible?
Well, we didn't discuss that. I thought we were going to go take the prisoner and then move on to the house of the speedy.
Oh, I thought we were going to do it the other way. Well, I thought we were just going to go now. Now you found the address out, that we were just going to go straight there and see if that's where he phoned from. And if it isn't, then if it's a bust, then go to the meeting at the quickie.
Would we have time to do that, Bill? Get from where we're at the warehouse to the scale neighborhood and then get back to the quickie mart in time for the meeting?
It'd be difficult. Probably not in the float, especially if you're going to be repairing it to make it look decent beforehand. That's going to eat up quite a bit of time. So
should we abandon the float then, because it was just amusing? It wasn't really necessary, was it? And just get a car and go straight.
Well, again, derelict neighborhood. I don't know how many vehicles are going to be around.
Well, we got 2 cars to come, didn't we? One which is enough for all the women and one that's enough for all of us. So we could just use that car now.
How big are your guys' taxi cabs?
oh, we have little minivans. We can fit like 12, 15 people in, easy, usually.
And Vegas is going to have tons of cabs
Yeah.
of that size. They have parties and bachelor parties and stuff all the time, so you can rent out all kinds of things.
Galen, you're back on kitchen now.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm back here now.
Yeah, it's as long as you have the money, you can get many things in Vegas that you would not normally expect to get.
So, how does everyone feel anyway? What does everyone else think is the way to go?
Well, this is probably a good day to have a shootout at the mart, because it's Christmas Day, so there'll be less innocents around.
And it's quite late in the evening as well. So,
well, we could just call our boss and see what he wants us to do.
Yeah, we could just go call him from a different phone than this one, and I'll talk to Manny then.
the quickie mart probably has a payphone.
Yeah, get to the corner payphone and phone Manny. So, what do we want to do if he's kind of like leaves it up to us?
This whole quickie mart sounds like a bad scene. But
it's okay. I've got a heavy float that if there's any problem with their vehicles, I can take care of their vehicles. Nope.
All right.
Well, if he is sending all the folks down to the market, we could go back to their home and kill the leader.
Well, we don't know. That's just that we need to pick one or the other. So
if we leave now, we can probably observe the quickie mart and see how many guys show up there.
But if we leave now in a decent car, we can get to his address first and then go to the quickie mart. if we don't have any luck with at his address for him, because after all, we're just going to try and kill him. So
So you think we should just avoid the Quickie Mart and go to his place?
Well, if we go straight there and it turns out that it's a payphone in the middle of a posh area, then we just have to go on to the Quickie. If we abandon the float and use the taxi instead, I think we'll do it in time. Because that float is slow.
You should probably just call Manny first and see if he has a specific before we come up.
Okay,
If he has a specific idea, then we can just focus on that. If not, then we can continue this conversation.
Okay, so let's phone Manny. I'll go. Anybody else want to come, or does everyone else want to come?
You can call him up. I'm not talking to him.
Well, the Quickie Mart is close. I mean, why don't we just go there, make the call, and there's probably a better chance of picking up another vehicle there than there is here because we're in a derelict warehouse.
Yeah, as long as you don't, light the tailpipe on fire, we should be all right.
Did I see a phone box on my way round the outside of the building?
The thing is that I don't want to put the taxi drivers who are just contacts in the line of fire.
Yes, so we'll get them to drop us a little way away from like a street away from the house and wait for us. And obviously go if there's any sort of...
And we don't have to take the float all the way to the Quickie Mart.
We don't have to take the float anywhere unless we're planning on using it again.
Well, we currently don't have any other wheels right now. That's the problem.
We have the taxi that's here. I'm going to go phone Manny anyway.
Okay, there won't be a phone box very close to here, but you probably need to drive about 5 or 10 minutes somewhere to find one.
Okay, so is the Quickie Mart within 5 or 10 minutes of here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll drive there now then, and I'll call from the first phone box we see on the way there. Yeah, Can we get there in the taxi rather than the float?
Because I did say we'd turn up.
Can we get there in the taxi rather than the float, though, people? Or are we still keen on keeping the float in action, in play?
I don't think that the float is it even functional after we backed it up inside the house?
It would need a lot of repair, I think.
I drove it around. It drives. It's just not as float looking as it was. The reindeer have fallen off. The sleigh is probably
it would take time to repair it. We don't have that time, really, do we? If we're going to try
and dressed up as elves
and do things.
Well, right. I mean, it's not like we're going to stick out a whole bunch if we're driving around on the float, and we can pretend to be drunk and we were at a really good party, But that's fine.
I think damage to the vehicle and things is more likely to get us pulled over, which we don't want, given the weapons we carry.
Aiden, can you build some kind of a bomb of this vehicle so that we could use it if we're getting in trouble?
Oh, absolutely. I have some stuff here. I pat the flares and the 5-gallon cans of fuel that I have in the cab.
Better yet, you can make a bomb, can't you, that we could just use anywhere, and that's more flexible.
Well, that takes a little bit of time and some other things that may or may not be readily available to us here. I will, and we're on a time crunch, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking, Mia and Aiden could dress up as Mrs. and Mr. Santa Claus, and we could drive down to the market with the bomb here and place it close by, and then you rest calm.
Yeah, but nothing's going to happen at the Quickie Mart. We're going to meet a guy, and he's going to try and take us somewhere else.
Well, in that case, then just let us drive down there.
All right. So the plan is you're going to the Speedy Mart, is it?
Yeah, I'm driving the float down there with whoever wants to come there. The other people can take the extra cab, I guess. Like when you guys describe a cab in America and Canada, the most you seat in a cab is 6. Okay, it's like a bench seat in the front and a bench seat in the back. And in the 1990s, they didn't have minivan cabs, right? So when we were
I'm
talking
sure
about
they
transport,
probably had like vans and stuff. Like I said, in Vegas, you can get a lot more there than you can get in a lot of other places.
that's
It's
true,
like
but
that.
we didn't ask for
Yeah. Plus, it's
uh,
Christmas Day.
uh,
That might be a little.
right. So when I say a cab, I'm thinking at most a 6-person seating capacity, 5 if other than the driver. So we had 6 or 7
Yeah, but
prisoners.
we did say how many people we were expecting to have to take back with us, because that was prior to that phone call. So at that point, we thought we were all going back. So it was all the hostages plus us.
I don't think we need to spend too much time on the transport logistics. I guess we can happily get you
Yeah.
to.
Can I make a call to Manny before we get to the Quickie Mart?
Yeah, okay. You will find a payphone before you get to the Speedy Mart.
I'll call him up then.
Okay. Is everyone? So you'll set off sort of, however, towards the Speedy Mart. Is anyone else needing to do anything on the way?
No, I've reloaded my guns.
Reloading, refilling, and I'm hopping up on the float with Aiden.
I've actually become stronger since the last fight, so I can actually hold my gun properly now.
You understand the recoil issues.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Okay, so
I phoned Manny and obviously tell him that we've dealt with the immediate problem where we went. But then we got a business offer from Sean Ricker that we could meet up with him, and he was claiming that he wanted a diplomatic solution at this point.
That's excellent, Gia. Good work, and everybody's safe.
Yes.
Brilliant.
So we now want to know if you want us to come back or if you want us to go to this meeting. He said a Quickie Mart, or if you want us to go to this address that he found us from.
There's a pause, and he'll come back to you, and he says, perhaps you could see what it is that they are offering. Though there would involve some risk to you, no doubt, and doing that it would be dangerous.
Yeah,
Don't forget,
I think we're probably
don't forget to tell him about the women. Aiden shows.
What's that? Don't forget to tell him.
Yeah, about the half a dozen or so Spanish women that are.
Oh yeah, I'll say yeah. We've also there were some captive women here, as well as Rosa's mother, and we've sent them to you.
Rosa's mother, brilliant! You got Rosa's mother. Oh, she'll be really pleased about that, and I'm sure we'll be very happy.
But I presumed, Manny, that you could maybe find out if there's somewhere that they can go, or even if they can be of any use anywhere to us in our business.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all the Mexicans. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, it is what it is. Thank you. Anyway, we've got the Rosa's mother back.
Yeah.
The future mother-in-law of Aiden, I think, isn't it?
Okay, we'll go on to the meeting then. and see what he wants to offer us. Probably what he wants to offer us to betray Robbie. And we'll play along with it and then get back to you.
Very well. Be cautious. It might lead us an opportunity to cross him in return. Okay. He puts down the phone.
So I'll go back and tell everyone what's happened on the phone, and we'll go on to the quickie.
All right.
So you arrive at the highly artistically done map of the Speedy Mart.
I like how you spelled Speedy Mart. That was nice.
Is it not spelled like that?
No, that's probably exactly how it's spelled.
I was
Yeah,
googling Vegas convenience stores and it came with Speedy Mart, so I thought I'll do. All right, so whereabouts you want to put the float there, Aiden, or whatever?
Well, if Aiden is taking the float, I'm hopping on and riding along.
All right, so you arrive then anyway here. The ones in the taxi will be dropped off, and are you parking up the float here as well?
Probably park it in the back. Looks like there's 3 other vehicles here for us to choose from soon.
Could we not just park the float so that we block the exit for the vehicle a little? Not fully, just a little, so that we could block it entirely if we need to.
Oh, just park it over the front.
I guess it's a way they drive in, right? So the drive-in way.
I know Aiden's driving.
Yeah. Are you here, Aiden? Oh, he might be out to get something.
Yes, probably. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, well, it's taking you a little while to get here. So, you're expecting it shouldn't be too long when they are supposed to come and collect you. Is anyone going in the store, or are you just going to wait sort of outside?
Somebody should go in at least to check the place out.
I'll go in.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, we don't want too many to go in because like it'll be look like a. Make sure you don't have any visible guns and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'll obviously leave the MP.
Take $100
here.
Take another $100 bill out of the bundle of money.
Well, I could go in there without any weapons.
Just a chainsaw.
Yes, and be very effective.
Have you cleaned up all the blood on yourself?
She's been out.
Yeah, I guess
out putting wood down.
I'll go.
Cover.
I got my grunge, hoodie on and all that stuff anyway. So since I wasn't actually dressed up as an elf.
Yeah, and Mary can go with you because she could just be partying in that outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. And I will act like I'm a little drunk.
Okay.
So, talking too loud and giggling all the time and be a little naughty.
Okay. That's a persuasion. Oh, actually, I guess it's acting. Actually, it's performance, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's persuasion to acting.
Okay, so that will be an on-skill roll, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
However, you've
You're
got
good at
lots of
pretending like you're drunk.
yeah, you've got lots of experience with being drunk, so you're quite good at it.
Yep.
And I
might-
mean,
see
you're
a
a
lot of-
wrestler. You were a
see a lot
wrestler.
of-
So how do you not
yeah.
have performance as a wrestler?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm a real fighter,
She's
but
She's a
doing
roller
to
derby
what happened,
queen.
I ended up wrestling.
Oh, are you a wrestler or are you roller derby? I thought you were roller derby. I guess I got it.
Have you never watched Glow? Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling.
Oh,
I think
yes.
that's exactly
Glow
what Mary's
girl
going
/ assassin.
with chainsaw. All right. So in the Speedy Mart, there is there's a woman who's in her early 20s, sort of behind the who's serving there. She's got tattoos. She's got like a big sort of runic tattoo stretching down from her neck and sort of disappears down under her t-shirt. And she's got quite a lot of nose rings and the like on her face and very dark sort of makeup. And she's chewing gum and sort of sitting there like she really doesn't want to be at the Speedy Mart on Christmas Day.
Is she alone?
Appears to be.
And there's nobody else in the shop.
Well, I'll start kind of walking around, looking around on the shelves for.
Oh, well, if she's alone in here, I will knock her out and I'll just take her place.
We don't know if she's alone here. Why don't you wait till we look at the damn store?
Yeah. Take a look.
Thank you.
She is alone here. You believe you can see her eyes. Her pupils are really dilated. She looks rather wired on something.
So instead of knocking her out, head over to the counter. Say, actually, let's make sure there's nobody in the bathrooms.
Okay.
Just be certain.
No one in the bathrooms.
Okay. Head over and I'll go to the front counter, and I'll say, I'll pull out the $100 bill and say, can you go ahead and make yourself scarce for the next half hour, and slide the $100 over.
She looks at it and raises an eyebrow, and make me a this is a persuade bribery.
All right. Just for a little while. We'll watch the store.
She says, "Oh, well, you like the ones we're waiting for anyway." And she takes the 100, and she says, "I'll just be out back."
Okay. All right, we'll have her go out back, and okay, there you go, Mary. You're now running the store.
All right. Even though I would rather want her to be knocked out so that she would not call any police. But okay.
Well, no Trotter, so.
I'll be sitting here by the disc and chewing some chewing gum.
All right. And actually, there's an office? There's like a little back office where you're.
Yeah, that's where she's got headed into. She's just going to the back office.
Go ahead and move the chair in front of that door so she can't get out.
Okay.
Just kind of lock her in there. All right. I'll head out to the outside and motion the guys that just the two of us. We have the worker is taking a break.
Okay, we may as well all go in then. Unless Aiden wants to stay out with the vehicle or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the vehicle and my incendiary devices just in case.
Cool.
I'll be hunkered low in the cab though, and I will be
Yeah.
keeping a watch for oncoming vehicles, as well as scouting out for a potential other vehicle that I can acquire in a hurry.
Okay, I've put you all on the map, I think. So you can place yourselves wherever you wish to be.
I'm gonna sit on. I want to go get a Coke and a bag of chips. I'm just gonna sit on the counter and wait. It's kind of like I'm propped up here.
I'm exactly where I want to be.
On the throne. That is the ladies, you do realise.
Yeah, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Probably cleaner.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna cover the door with my MP5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at the far end there. I can see the door as well, and I can see pretty much most of the building here. I can.
A black van with a sliding sort of side door pulls up, and 4 guys get out of the truck and start making their way over to the main entrance. You can see they have they're being fairly brazen in their weapon carry. They've sort of got pistols tucked into their belts.
Yeah, I let them through the door. I'm still got my gun trained on them, but I'm not doing anything.
Okay, they enter, look around. You'll see Bruno will frown at you, Mary, and he says, "What have you done with Sylvia?"
She's taking a break.
She got sick, and you Mexican better don't steal anything.
Oh God.
God. Okay. He said, "Sylvia worked for us. What have you done with her?"
She's fine. She's taking a break.
Where is she? Out back?
She's fine. She's taking a break. Why are
Sylvia!
you here?
He shouts, "Sylvia!" And you'll hear the door will start to sort of rattle. What's Milo doing?
You don't even have bad luck. You're just doing that to yourself.
We understand you've got some sort of business deal forward.
He nods, and you'll hear a voice come from out back, which sounds like Sylvia. He says, "I'm fine. The clowns have just locked us in here." Here, Bruno will roll his eyes and say, "Okay, well, if you let her out," and he produces some hoods. He says, "You can put these on and get in the van. We'll take you to see the boss."
What about our weapons?
Yes, we'll be taking those.
That's probably not acceptable to us. Let's say we keep handguns holstered, and we give you the and I'll give you this, and I proffer my MP.
I can't take you to see the boss with weapons on. This is your choice to meet with him, but I can't take you to him armed. I'm not that stupid.
I'll look around at everybody. Well, is that acceptable to everybody that we give out our weapons?
I'm looking at the Glock that I have that's one of theirs. I'm like, not really mine. So.
Well, I'm letting Sylvia out, but I'll take her as a hostage for now, as I have the hostage edge.
Oh, okay.
If this should go wild now.
Okay, yeah, no worries. You've sort of got hold of Sylvia. She's tutting and sort of rolling her eyes at you.
I'll no word from anyone. I'll offer my MP5 to Bruno, and then when he's taken it, get my Glock out and offer that as well.
I'll offer my weapon, but I have the 2 hidden weapons on me, so I don't know if they have to spot it.
Okay, yeah.
I've got a switchblade in my boot, and I'm not proffering that. If they want to search me, then they'll find.
Okay, they will do a search of you. He says, "Look, we're interested in talking to you. This is business. We only care about money. It's nothing personal. We're not going to kill you."
Well, that's great because obviously we've got the same attitude. All it's about is the money.
After all, you were the one that broke our party first.
Well,
Well,
we're still together. I never got broken.
sadly, your boss was being unreasonable.
Well, I mean, that's between you and your boss and his and our boss, isn't it? Really, it's not relevant to us at the moment. Like I say, money's the key thing, isn't it? That's what we all.
So is this guy Bruno searching us then, you said?
He will do, yes, before you get put into into the van. Are you all happy to submit to that and have a bag put onto your head?
Nope.
Yep.
I am.
I am okay. While me and Bruno are, well, Bruno's searching me, I am going to be making eye contact. And there we go.
God.
Yeah, good one.
Who'd you play that on?
Bruno.
And he falls in love in you, or what?
Me, yes.
Yeah, he falls in love with Milo.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even in the suburbs.
I was just about to run Bruno over.
Well, that'd be revenge, wouldn't it?
Yes, so I'm giving up my guns and things like that. I don't know if I've got a chance to have my switchblade concealed enough that they don't find it if it's a roll or something. But if not, then that's fine.
There's a -2 to their noticing it when they do the
I would have. I have like a small Luger that I keep for just such an occasion. I was gonna in my backpack with all my little thiefy tools. I was gonna just put a whole bunch of snacks and stuff in the backpack in hopes that they don't search it too well to see if I actually have the pistol in there. But if they find it, they find it.
It's stealth versus their notice, which will be sort of modified by what you are, what you're trying to smuggle. I guess.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty small gun. Mine is anyway.
Okay, so do we want to make stealth rolls then for the stuff that we're trying to hide?
Sure.
And then you can go through and ask us what it is and tell us if they found it or not.
Okay.
I myself am trying to hide, to be honest.
The whole of you.
Yeah.
Before we do this, I'm going to play this card that'll help us with hiding stuff.
Ooh.
So I want to give everybody a +2 if they're going to try to hide stuff. Weapons and stuff.
these.
As far as that, would that work? Would that work, Bill?
I don't know how hidden objects work though, because the way the weapon says.
It's stealth versus.
Right, but I want to play this card and give all of us a +2.
Sure, stealth.
Yeah,
anyone
and
that's trying to use stealth to hide stuff.
yeah, okay. I can.
Will that work?
Yeah, yeah. As soon as you did it from a thing, remember you can also. Sorry, I fell down a black hole then. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can have +2 for the stealth. I went down a bizarre thought pattern in my mind and it didn't really work out. Okay, so stealth for let's do Milo.
I was re-rolling.
So Milo, what are you trying to smuggle?
I have got a Derringer and a Switchblade, and both of them have got -2 to his notice rolls.
You smuggle them.
And I went in unarmed, so.
and I am hiding myself.
Where are you going to hide your arms?
Rob, you're fine. He finds yours though, Gia,
Yeah, that's no problem.
and he just tuts at you and throws your switchblade
No,
into the back.
her switchblade's got a -2 to notice as well.
Oh, sorry. Yes. In which case he doesn't then, because that gives you a 9, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah. No, you get away with it. He gets very close, but gets away with it. So Milo. Nope. So Milo, you what were you smuggling? Just your -2 stealth things.
Yeah, my two, yeah. Both of them had -2 to the roll anyway, his roll, so yay.
All right, and then Curtis, where are you hiding?
I'm hiding at the background, pretty much where my character is, but probably behind the. If you could get halfway, basically, I'm sort of like effectively there. I'm trying to hide behind the Raki so that they haven't seen me.
Alrighty. Okay. So make me a stealth roll, please, sir.
I have done that. It's 13.
Oh, sorry.
I even used a Benny on it. Oh my god.
Just what he needed. Sadly, Sylvia will say, and there's another one round there, and Bruno will say, "Are you all coming?"
I guess I'll be staying here. Then I'll say.
You can probably ride in the van with the Aiden.
Yeah, that's kind of my plan, was to follow you guys and to extricate you if needs be.
So, is there a driver in the van still from where I'm sitting? Can I see?
No, there's no driver. They've all got out.
Okay, well, while they're all inside, what I'm going to do is take this MP5 that I acquired and the Glock that I also acquired and some of the duct tape that I brought with me. And I'm going to go over to their van. Actually, I'm going to take a couple flares too. And I'm going to tape them all kind of up under the undercarriage, under the back of the van.
Okay.
Like where the spare tire might be, tuck it up there and tape it up in there, so that I don't really need the gun in case things happen.
Okay, so you've got a stash of things, basically.
Yeah, on their vehicle.
Okay. So stealth, if you would. Are you happy with a 2? Because they can't. Sorry, I should make it clear. The vehicle's parked kind of out the front here, and they sort of walked in, so he could possibly see you through the doors window.
Yeah, I'll go with the 10.
They do not. You sneak up and affix your stuff to the underside of the van. Well done.
And then I will return to my position in the float because I still haven't acquired another vehicle. Are these other vehicles actually?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they are. I guess one will be Sylvia's. There's at least one there.
Okay, fair enough. I will just wait back in my position in the float.
All right. By the time you've done that, we'll all be back in sync again, and the Sicarios will start to lead the people out towards the van. They'll place bags over your head. Are you going as well, Rob and Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me that's not going.
Well, and Aiden, I think Aiden's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't really know about Aiden.
Okay.
Well, hopefully.
Does that look like our float, I mean? I don't know.
Get my lap.
missing some reindeers. I don't think it's ours.
Okay, so they turn and start to drive off with you lot with bags over your heads.
Okay.
Okay, once they're out of sight, I'm gonna come to the counter, guns out, pointing them at Sylvia and said, "You really did not have to give me away, you know."
She says, "Hey, sorry. I was just
That was very silly. However, I'm a nice guy. Just give me your car keys.
intimidation, I guess." Oh, that's
Ooh.
pretty good. You'll see her. Let me make a roll for her.
I swear she rolls 20 and laughs in your face.
Is there an outside phone here?
Outside phone, yeah, there is, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go take my clippers and I'm gonna go cut the handset cord. Or just rip the handset off.
Oh, right,
Yes.
okay, yeah, easily done.
Is it intimidation against spirit then? Is that what you're looking for?
It is, yeah. Okay. You can see at first her eyes go down to spot beneath the counter. It looks like maybe she got a weapon there. She also looks a lot more savvy than your average 24 or convenience store worker. She actually looks like she's something more than that. However, she just sighs. She'll blow a bubble at you with her bubble gum, and will slide the keys across the counter. Don't
Now,
scratch it. I've only bought it recently.
don't worry, you have my word. I won't do any damage to it. I'm very careful. Now, stand away from the counter, get to your phone, and smash it up, please.
She'll goes to the counter, the shop phone, and sort of rips it out.
Smash the handset, please, if you would.
She bashes the handset in as you ask.
Okay. I'll holster one gun, pick up the keys, and back out.
There's not
Come
much.
on, they're getting out of sight. Let's go.
There's not much gas in it. You might need to fill the tank up, and if you could leave it at full, that'd be lovely.
Okay.
Senor.
Yeah, well, I don't look Spanish.
Actually, do a valet as well. I want it spotless.
And I'll back out just in case she decides that she's going to try to be a hero.
Well, even though you're intimidated, she doesn't really look that scared of you, like she's used to being around guys with guns. But she, knows that, you've got the gun she hasn't, kind of thing, and that means a lot. So, okay, so she is a bit cheeky, but anyway.
That's okay. And I'm very polite as I do it all.
Okay, fine. Okay.
We would expect no less.
Absolutely.
So, sorry, Aidan, were you saying something? Getting away?
Oh, after I smash the handset, I go to the door and I stick my head in and I say, "Come on, let's go. They're getting out of sight."
Yeah, I'm on my way. I've got us a car.
Okay, so you found a nice red car.
And I'll toss Aidan the keys because more of the driver than I am. And I thought we probably won't look quite suspicious as in a car rather than on Santa Claus float.
Well, we're still dressed as elves, I think. But
Well, I am. Yeah.
okay, as soon as I start the car and I see that it doesn't have very much gas, I'm going to hop out real quick, grab a jerry can out of the float and throw it in the back seat, and then take off down the road after the.
Yeah, I did promise to put some fuel in for her.
It hasn't got a lot of fuel in, but it's probably enough to get you there. It's probably about an eighth of a tank, so it's not on red or anything. But you throw the jerry can in the back in either case.
Okay, and away we go.
All right, so you guys doing the tail, we're going to need a. Well, I guess I'll use drive for your stealth because it's a driving stealthy kind of role.
Drive casually.
Drive casual.
Aiden's going to end up with a whole kit that he takes from car to car, that's like to start them if they're, hotlining them, and extra oil because some people don't look after the cars very.
I definitely have a Slim Jim that I carry around with me all the time as part of my toolkit.
Stuff.
I do carry around a 5 pounds worth of tools for just this sort of activity.
Excellent.
So you would like a driving roll from me versus their stealth?
Versus their notice, it'll be. You could do stealth if you want, but I'm guessing your driving's better, is it? You can do whichever's highest, actually, stealth or driving for you.
Is there a roll we can do to try and memorize what turnings we're going? See if we can work out where we're ending up under our little hats of.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Or no, actually, I'm going to say survival.
Survival?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
tracking.
for us.
Yeah.
Nope.
We can do that. It's good. Oh, Gina knows exactly. Oh, look at that.
Pretty.
I'm just
Rob
pretending
knows where he is.
I'm pretending like I'm playing a game of Simon. You know, the little computer game with the 4 buttons, left, right, left, up. I'm just So I'm just memorizing where we're going.
So you're just sitting there, with the G-force and working out, what's going on. So okay, fantastic, and also, Gia, you're doing well at that as well. God damn it! I don't know why I go to the trouble of putting bags on your heads, guys. I mean,
Well, I mean, we still have a pretty serious minus,
I only asked you. That's all I did. And he says, "Oh, do some."
I mean, I figure we have a pretty serious minus, but I rolled unfortunately very well. So
yeah, you got two raises on that. That's very good.
so I'm just like, okay, we turn.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
I'll just keep that in my head for now. So
Yeah, I mean, I'd happily accept that only Rob knows because, you needed 3 successes for.
I think a -8 is reasonable. So probably a 12 is what you got. But so Rob has managed to remember it to some accuracy. Well done. Let's have.
He's got an internal clock where he's going 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 25 1,000. We cross a set of tracks. 40 seconds after that, we make a left turn.
Yeah.
And I hear the strip on.
Yeah. Wherever we're going.
Okay. And now, Aiden, if you'd like to make me a notice roll, please. Okay. You think the after a while, the start to the way they're driving changes, and you get the feeling maybe they've clocked you, tailing them.
Okay, well, are they? I mean, they're probably familiar with her car too, right? So that's not helping. But did it seem like they were going to the address in the upscale neighborhood?
It did. That's the way they headed. Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine. I'll just peel off then, and I got an idea. Who am I with?
Okay.
Curtis.
Go
Curtis,
for
I got an idea. It looks like they're going to the posh neighborhood anyway. So why don't we just head over there?
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. As you do
Yes.
so, the van, they'll go. I was going to say twice around a roundabout, but you don't have them, so they'll go like round in a circle, round a block, to try and so that if you're following them, it'd be obvious.
Yeah, well, as soon as it looks like that they might have be suspicious, as soon as they make two rights in a row, I'm going to peel off and just head over to the address that we have for them already.
Okay. Sound all right. So you do that, and so you'll go essentially your separate ways, and eventually the van will arrive at the Blue Iris. Dun, dun, dun.
Is that a chicken pen or something?
Bear with me a moment. I'll just set this up.
I'm trying to adjust the size of the picture at the minute.
Oh, sorry.
So, Kurt,
Yeah.
there's a couple of guns taped under the back of that van with a couple of flares. So, if need be, you can let the other people know if things go down, and we can possibly disable their van with a flare in the gas can and rearm a couple of our crew members if need be.
That's a good idea.
I'm not a big gun guy myself, as well, but
Yeah, I feel naked without my guns. That's
well,
why. That's why I'm still here.
I feel naked without my Irish shirt or my Irish soccer shirt. I understand.
That's why I'm out here and not in there. I wouldn't have been bothered about putting the hood on, but there was no way they were taking my guns off me. It's as if they don't trust me. I feel that a bit offensive.
As if I know, right?
So what do you want to do here? Do you want to just let them take the people inside, or do you want to kind of meet them at the door?
We'll let them take them inside and see if we can what we can see.
Okay. Well, you two will actually arrive a little bit after. By the time you get there, the van is parked outside the front. It's a fairly well-to-do two-story building with a little pillars outside the front and sort of stone marble steps leading up into the main hallway. When you get there, you'll see that there's the black van parked outside, and yeah, that's basically all you'll see. You'll see lights on in the property. For the rest of you, you'll feel the van stop and you'll be led out, and your hoods will be removed when you are in a room.
Did you accidentally delete Gia off there?
Oh, I hope not.
She's still in the combat tracker.
I put her back.
I think it's because you put me in there originally.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. Yeah, missed you about.
Look around and see what I see. Ooh.
Okay, as the bags get pulled off your head, you'll see a slim man with sort of red tinted glasses. He has something of an imperious air about him, and there's something about his mannerisms that sort of smacks of madness and psychopathy or whatever. Psychopathy? I don't know.
Psychop.
No, he's not a psychop. He looks,
He's a psychopath.
Psychopathic would be.
Psychopathic tendencies.
Yes, something like that. Anyway. Good.
He's not right in the
Or
head.
as we say, he's nuts.
He's nuts, yeah.
Yeah, he's bonkers.
Merry Christmas to you, he says. Please, would you take a seat? Would you like a drink? A nice brandy or eggnog, perhaps? It is Christmas.
Brandy, be good. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Did they take my? Did they take
a
my
seat,
backpack?
but say no to a drink.
Did they take my backpack?
No, they didn't, because you got away with it. They searched you,
Right.
and you were fine.
I'll just open up this backpack and pull out the soda I was drinking. So no, I'm good.
Grab a chair.
I will sit on the couch, in the middle of the couch, and filling the entire spot.
Okay.
Who's moving me? I was on my lovely chair. Where are you again?
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Says, well, it seems you have been causing something of a trouble with us, thwarting our plans at most opportunities. We tried to kidnap Bobby's daughter, and you foiled that. Although I did see you on television as a result. Well, not you exactly. The people are too scared, of course, to bring up your descriptions, but you did make the news at least. And now our assassination attempts, you've foiled them all to kill Bobby, and it seems you have attacked a minor safe house of ours.
You must understand, Mr. Ricker, we merely do what we're paid to do.
Of course, and that is to be applauded. And it's why I've invited you here. It seems that you have been somewhat troublesome, but my boss has been particularly impressed with you, and so we'd like to make you an offer. You might be more reasonable than Bobby, your boss. We would like to, as a token of our goodwill, of course, would be to offer you all $1 million each if you would deal with Bobby in the most final fashion, and then we'll be happy to deal with you for the Las Vegas cocaine trade. You seem a lot more capable than Bobby was.
$1 million
Each.
Deal with us.
And the South Las Vegas, South Las Vegas cocaine trade would be yours.
I'll look really keen and look around at the others, as if gauging their reactions.
A quick question. Everybody knows that my father-in-law is Bobby, right?
That's kind of up to you, actually, but I imagine, well, it probably would have been fairly public knowledge, would it, from your marriage and things in the past?
Sure, you mentioned it last session,
Yeah.
did you not? At the party at their house, did you not?
Yeah. Because you were actually married, weren't you, to his son?
Well, it's in my backstory, but if it's unfitting for the story, then you could change that. But
Absolutely not. No, you're fine with that.
right. Well, in my description, I actually tell that even though that Bobby doesn't love me, I actually pretty kind or proud of him or obligated to him.
I will respond accordingly. I'm just glad I'm not in there because I have the greedy trait.
I'm glad I'm not in there because I have code of honor and obligations. So
Yeah, that's the problem we do now.
I'm glad I'm not in here. Oh, damn, I am in here.
you can keep your million.
No, because because someone just reminded me I am greedy as well, but mine.
I think at this point it's probably one of the issues with this setting. It's probably quite mean to put this to you, but it's the kind of thing that goes on, I guess. So well, let's trail stuff.
That's fine.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
So, is he standing alone by the fireplace there?
Yeah, though Paolo is fairly close to him, and there is a setting rule. This is completely metagaming, but a bodyguard one, which means that essentially the big bads will have the fanatics rule. The bodyguards can leap in front of them to take damage for them. So I'm just letting you that know and letting you know that in
So-
fairness.
If I use my hostage and I will negate my damage to the hostage, it will end up in the bodyguard then? Just a question.
It's very interesting how those two edges would play against each other. Because essentially the bodyguard edge allows you to allows the bodyguard to leap in and take the damage for him. I imagine. And basically the bodyguard edge says he can't spend bennies. Is that right?
Here.
It's if I attack you, isn't it? Basically, he gets attacked instead.
Yeah, it's on page 53.
The bodyguard doesn't jump in the way. He extends the benefit of the defend maneuver to an adjacent ally. If you're using the bodyguard combat edge.
It gives him +4 cover, basically.
Oh wait. Have I got it wrong? I apologise if I have. I thought. No, I think it's a Wiseguys.
Setting.
No, I'm looking at Wiseguys one. It says the bodyguard can extend the benefit of defend maneuver to or act as a medium covered for range attack against an adjacent ally.
Apologies. Then I have. No.
Well,
I know what I've read.
There could be setting rules that we're not familiar with, so we don't have the whole book.
There is. I apologise. Where I've got it from is not the bodyguard edge. It is the.
Fanatics.
It's
Is that the fanatic setting rule where the mooks can jump in the way and take damage for the boss, right?
Yeah, it's actually a boss special ability. It says basically this villain goes nowhere without bodyguards. If the boss is the target of an attack, the bodyguards get between the danger and the individual they protect. This works exactly like the fanatic setting rule in Savage Worlds. So it's actually an ability of the bosses rather than the bodyguards.
Okay, so if you were to go and try and take Sean hostage, for instance, one of the bodyguards could jump in there and prevent that.
Yeah.
Mary, I think, would probably.
They would become the hostage instead, then, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be sort of like saying, "Wow, that sounds great. What do you think, guys?"
The million. If you got the million right here, you want to give it this like?
Wait. It's that's how many millions of dollars?
3 million each.
Well,
sorry, no, 1 million each.
It'd be 4 million. Although I heard reports there are actually 6 of you. Is that not the case?
There is 6 of us, but you're dealing with us currently. You can talk about them later. I don't want to speak up for what they're going to do.
Hey, it's okay. They'll be cool with whatever we do. They're just a bit, fussy about getting their hands dirty, if you know what
I see. So
good thing we're not there, eh, Curtis?
they'll be all fine with it at the end of the day, but they just don't want to hear about it. Yeah.
I see.
I have a plan. What I'm doing now. I hope nobody's getting angry. I turn around and I tell him, well, Don, Richard, I guess you're a little screwed by the moment. And I take up a little device from my pocket that's blinking red. And that's actually a little beacon. Because I will drop the reinforcement car. Because my father-in-law has been tracking me all the time to find this building.
Okay.
Nice.
So
suddenly, 8 2 cars pull up.
oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Awesome.
And I
Okay.
give him a grim smile as I stand up in the couch.
They have like the old style beepers. Beep, beep, beep,
And
beep, beep.
and the reinforcement card also say that every player character immediately draw an adventure card and may play an additional one this session.
All right. Let me. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play the other card.
Now
So
it's kicking off a fight unnecessarily.
No, I said it out loud.
well,
She
it
just
still
stood
doesn't.
up on. She stood up on the seat and waved the flashing red light at us. And I'm going, what? What's happening?
I'm like, huh?
Okay.
I'm about to eat one of my Twinkies. Huh?
What's going on? A flashing red
Damn it.
light.
Oh crap!
So that's excellent use of the adventure deck, Rick, to completely throw a plot twist in there. That's awesome. So
It's gonna kill you in the next session.
Rick, I'm going to pass you a card here in a minute as soon as we get our new cards to play as a second card.
All
So-
right.
it reinforcements is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major incoming.
There you go. I've-
Strong reinforcements for the opposition, though.
No,
For the bad one?
you want the cavalry card, probably.
Okay, well then that's the cavalry card. That's the wrong one then. Yeah, I was thinking of Tony's or Bobby's friend.
It's fine. So it's here comes the cavalry.
Yeah, it's the cavalry instead. Yeah, sorry, that's my mistake.
That's fine. It's fine. So it's help arrives from some source as determined by the GM. Well, I think I'm happy to go along with what you set up there, Rick, because it was very cunning. So you will indeed get him, Bobby.
And we had given Manny the address earlier.
Yeah, and okay. So they turn up.
No extra cards though. So
Oh, sadly.
who in the room hasn't played a card?
I haven't.
All right, G, I'm going to pass you this card if you want to use it in the pending fight.
Yeah, okay. I've got.
I wonder if Bruno's gonna try to save Milo. Since he's in love.
Who else hasn't got cards? Who else hasn't played cards? Sorry.
All
I
three
think
of us
I've
in
played.
the room have played cards.
Yeah, but you guys haven't, have you?
Yeah,
Oh, I've
Well,
not played, but I'm not in
Aiden
the room.
hasn't played one.
Yeah,
but
and I played one. So.
Well, I've got the Captain's Curse card, so it's probably only really worth playing in here. But I think the last stand's better, so I'll pass it on to Kurt.
Card called Captain's Curse.
No, that's what I call it.
Oh,
Galen, I can see when I played my card.
I will see why.
Yeah, because I could play that from out here.
No, I know you can't, but well, not necessarily, but you know.
No, I mean I can play it from out here, so. That's
Well, yeah, actually, I guess you might be able to.
Yeah,
It doesn't say you have to see.
yeah, just I'll give you because I've got to give you a card.
You got to give me a card.
Okay.
Aiden a card.
I'll give Aiden a card. Believe me, that's probably the best of the two that I'd got.
Oh, that's fine. I'll make happy use of that card.
I also have another card which is to recover up to 2 wounds, second wind card. So that might be useful in an emergency. So just to remind people, because I won't be able to play it once. I think it's for the person anyway. So, but it's an alternative for Curtis and Aiden. But probably no point passing it over till you need it if you haven't played one.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's Manny Zambino?
Manny's
not
our He's like
our
our
guy.
boss.
Oh, that's right. He's our guy. Okay. I was like,
He's the main guy
crap.
that we report to.
Yeah, none of you are actually made guys, but yeah, Manny is. So you're all like associates of him, and then you've got the Don as Bobby, who Manny works for. So, and Manny's turned up in person with a bunch of enforcers, with 6 guys.
Well, when we see them, I guess, Curtis, we better get going. Eh?
Yeah.
I've got a.
We just sat out
card
here
to
eating
play as soon as you
crisps.
dock up.
Scalen, when I dropped my card, it dropped a Benny at the same time, and I paid one as well. Could I get my Benny back? Because
I didn't
She
see
might
it
need
happen.
it.
Want a
That's it.
penny back?
I paid
got
2
two
for
Bennies.
1.
you can definitely have the Benny back, yeah, absolutely, because that was... In fact, I'm going to give you all a Benny for generally good role-playing and entertainment so far, so yeah, Benny coming out to everybody.
Well, as soon as I hear the vehicle and the doors smacking from the reinforcement, I will jump up screaming and do a fly kick all the way over to Sean.
Go, yeah.
Okay, you get. I'm gonna be mean though, mate. You wait till
Yeah.
it's not your go yet. 1 second, I've not rolled the thing, but you can do the you do the beep beep thing with your your red flashing device, and you'll see a car screech up out front, and lots of guys will leap out of it, and then I'm going to go to initiative. That's right.
Yep.
And you'll still be able to do it, I believe, Mary, because you're just second. It's just Curtis's on the ball
Yeah,
outside.
Oh, what is
I'm
this?
kind
I'm
of on
playing
hold.
a card to make us tougher.
Oh, all
Holy
heroes
cow.
within. Okay, so everybody, I need to put that on you, don't I, as an effect? 1 second.
Yeah, if you want to put me on hold, because obviously I'm like looking at all these enforcers from our place and Manny, I'm like, oh, I didn't think you were coming.
Neither did they, to be fair.
You
We're
should
at
have
the
moved up here before dropping it. Everyone will have
We
given
were
it
at the
their spot.
casino Christmas Day, and suddenly here we are shooting up somebody's house.
Again.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to let Manny and the enforcers go in front of me.
I've got things to do that'll keep me busy so that they get in there before me. So
Well, I'll follow them up because I'm kind of like one of them, but well, not exactly, but similar. But they are more muscle than me. So.
I seem to have an enforcer 4 underneath me.
Yeah, I believe we all have one.
Yeah, we each get an
okay.
NPC to help us.
I guess though, even no matter what side you're on, the enforcers will be allied to Manny. So.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone should have last stand who needs it, I think. So, sorry, yeah, Curtis, you're up, mate. You want to do your enforcer first?
Well, I'm going on hold because I see all these pile up, and I'm like, what's going on? Everything was quiet. So.
Okay. All right, so Mary, you get your way. You do that first, regardless of my attempts to stop it.
Fate said I like that idea.
Yeah, I will leap forward and try to give him a flying kick.
Okay.
His bodyguard jumps in the way.
Yeah. Then he could die.
If the body does, I think the fanatic setting. But let me just check it. Sorry, I think it's just the damage.
Yeah, I think it's just the damage.
I will roll for my attack roll and we'll the rest.
Yeah.
Sure.
Make him hit.
Ah!
Oh!
Oh,
I fall over. Well,
I think you landed in the fireplace behind him because you were jumping.
yeah. He just talked. Damn it.
Okay, so
Feels
You gotta
nice
leap
on the
off the
couch
back
and
of the
just doesn't go
couch.
anywhere.
You gotta leap off the back of the couch, and instead of a solid foot launch pad, it actually tips over and you fall backwards onto the couch and end up prone, tangled up either on or under.
If this was more James Bond, goofy villain, it would actually be a trap door.
oh, I love that idea, but sadly, no, it's not quite that James Bond, but it would have been amusing. Yeah, trapdoor. I think I'm going to go with. I think the flying into the fireplace. I think was that
Yeah, she definitely needs the prone maneuver.
Milo.
She needs prone.
Or the bodyguard just went in between and wrestled me down to the ground instead. Whatever fits.
You fly basically. He steps to one side and you fly straight into the fireplace. It does no real damage, but all sort of logs will start to fall out, and it looks like they might start to be catching fire onto the carpet there. You're prone where you are, and yeah, that's you done. So
And then she probably needs to move the enforcer that's stuck.
Alrighty, the reinforcer here, or enforcer, he will
Well,
move up
there's the
and
no,
kick
wrong
the
one.
door open without
This one's
entering.
you. This one's you. The one that's lit
Oh,
up.
I have number. Oh yeah, sorry.
it's all right, no worries.
And he kicks open the door, but not entering.
Unless you
Kicked it up with a sneeze.
Can you share the enforcer? Because I can't.
Oh, apologies. I bet everyone will need the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No
Good luck,
mercy.
dude. We don't die.
Yeah, the enforcers are quite cool. I'll say for the no mercy, you can spend your bennies on the enforcers if you wish.
That's okay.
Just for this.
No. Hey, that's perfectly fine for me because I have extra bennies. So thank you.
Actually, before I actually want to sprint with him instead. That's okay.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That he can get up to here,
Mhm.
and just stand ready for the next.
All right.
Stand ready for the next round.
Okay.
That's me.
Paolo Koto. He is going to. I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him a +2 for shooting Mary just because she's so close. I don't think. Well, I'm going to see if Fancy Gun works out. I don't think it does. I think it might still give you the cover. Yeah, it did give you the -2 for the prone, but I'll give him a. He is going to miss that. I'm going to Benny it because he's doing two
Okay,
actions. He's actually going to show him Benny's. I spent a GM Benny there though. That's better. Okay, one hit. As you sort of roll around on the, oh god damn it. Okay, he's going to spend one of his bennies to on the damage.
Ooh,
He also
big
has no
damage dice
mercy.
there.
Uh-oh.
Can you see whether he recognises the no mercy? It might do.
Let's see.
doesn't. So that'd be 10.
Yes, no,
actually.
it added
It
plus.
did.
It added +2.
You just rolled really badly.
It added the +2 for the.
Oh
bonus.
yeah, it did. Yeah, sorry, it was on a different line. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? Okay, I love fancy grounds. Okay, god damn it, that's enough. Benny's trying to shoot Rick. So basically, he shoots a hole sort of right next to your head. There, you'll hear the bullet ringing in your ears. Mary,
One of the logs had just fall down.
with his other action though, he grabs Sean. And pulls him back through this door out behind him. You can have a attack of opportunity, Mary.
Oh, nice.
Or
Well,
on either actually, either of them.
Well, I'm going for Sean. Definitely.
Okay.
What's happening? I have to change my colors.
Do you want to Benny that?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to Benny that.
Yeah, we only got what 15, 20 minutes.
Damn it.
Use them.
All right. Just
Okay.
Time flew.
So next up here is a veteran who is going to take a. God damn it!
I don't know what that is, but I don't want it.
It's not pulled the gun through. 1 second. Now it has. Takes a shot at blackjack. Oh, and hits.
Party isn't.
Oh, bye.
22.
You played the card already, haven't you? So you can't have that
Yep, I played the card already.
save.
Oh, look at that! Soaked it.
Well done, well done.
Good thing I kept them bennies.
Then he moves back to here to support them. Both
Some
Mary
news.
and Milo can have an attack of opportunity against the veteran.
even though that I did that against Sean.
You're correct. I apologise. I think you can only do one, can't you, unless you've got some sort of edge. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's an edge to do more than.
Okay, since both my weapons are hidden, with that, what would I use to attack him with?
You can just
You
punch
can
him.
punch him.
Punch, just fighting?
It's a fighting roll, and then you just do your strength damage.
Yeah.
But if you get a raise, you get punch plus the raise die.
It didn't tell me what it did.
Did you drop it on the bad guy?
It's a miss.
Okay. Was it?
Okay, next one here. Oh look.
Get a weapon called fist somewhere.
Oh, God damn it! Let's Benny that because we're near the end, aren't we?
No, don't Benny anything.
I think there's a rule that GM can't Benny within the last 15 minutes of the session.
Yeah, I heard that rule as well.
Uh-oh.
BC against me again, is it? Yes, it is. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like it.
How many wins?
That's one wound.
I just have to get to the page. It's got the wounds on it there. There's one Benny left.
And soak. He moves out, and you've all used up your attacks now, attacks of opportunity. So
It's at me.
yeah, sorry, you're just a bit too far though from him. Another shot with a Colt. Sorry, Milo, you're just in the way.
Many misses. Oh my god. Still misses.
Last stand there protecting you.
What's last stand?
It was a card
That's the card that Gia played,
Oh,
giving us extra parry and bandies.
So I'm going to pull my switchblade from my boot and I'm going to stab one of these guys.
Okay. Does last stand go if you move, actually? I think it does, doesn't it?
I think as long as we're within 5 inches.
Oh, okay.
Last stand goes when a Benny's, when a Joker's come up on the combat.
Right, but the radius moves with you. We have to be within 5 feet of you, or 5 squares of you, or we don't get the bonus. If I read the card right.
Yeah, that's right.
Would you like to Benny that, Gia?
Yes, I will.
Yes, we'll burn those bennies because we stop soon.
what berries?
Oh, sorry, Milo. Yes, you can. You could stealth it and you don't need to do a Benny. I just...
Okay.
If you want to do me a stealth roll, you may do that.
Okay.
Do you want to no mercy it, Gia, or...?
Benny your damage?
Yeah, I will.
Good call.
God damn it. Oh, he's still unharmed. The tough these enforcers are. These pretty high level goons. They've all got 2 wounds as well in the interest of
Don't forget
openness.
to
I'll let you know.
move your enforcer.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I tried.
Okay.
Move that enforcer. Are there windows along this wall, Bill?
Yes, there might be a window there. Yeah, you could see through.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you could shoot the Sicarios if you wish from outside.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to roll a sprint for him, don't I?
Please. There's a door there, just where the red. Not very clear on this map. Okay.
Right, that's his full go.
Manny's controlled by me, so Manny will head in.
How'd you get there?
6.
I think the. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Who did get where what?
I think E3 should be in this square. Looks like a wall.
oh yeah.
You'd have had to have gone through here, through here.
Oh, did I just see a window and think it was a door or something?
I think the
so,
door's right here. These are double doors.
Yeah,
here.
I just totally missed the door there and thought that was the door much.
Yeah.
So I guess he's somewhere by man.
No worries. It is a bit. Yeah, it's not that clear where the doors are on this map. That's meant. Manny moves up closer. We've all been waiting for Aiden.
All right. Well, Aiden will grab his jerry can out of the back of the girl's car and head over to the van, where he will begin retrieving some flares from underneath. So yeah, I'm just gathering material.
Okay, you may gather whatever materials you wish with it.
You have Enforcer 6.
He runs like the wind.
Is that inside door open?
This door here. Or, oh, sorry, the door to the back. No, it's not. But you can open it as free. So
Yeah, all right. He'll open it up and
Kicks it
step through as his 12. Yeah, shotgun covering the room.
okay.
Trying to look
Yeah.
for the back door and it doesn't. What happened there?
There is a back door.
We both clicked.
But to be fair, you people wouldn't know where it was anyway. I should really have hidden the rest of the thing. Never mind. Just wait till we get
Okay.
Unity. That'll sort all this out.
I will do that thing I told you I was going to do. So I go over and tell Bruno, run for it, Bruno, run for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you like, nudge, nudge, wink, wink?
You told me to roll as the stealth roll, so I did.
Oh.
14 I rolled.
Oh, on the stealth. I presume it's because you want to prevent the other members of the party noticing you doing this.
Oh, right, okay.
Was that why you wanted?
Yes, I did, but I didn't know how to do that without saying it because I had to say it.
Well,
So I was doing that.
I guess they'll have to role play it. So if you guys want to, so I suppose really it's Mary, Gia, and Rob. I guess the only ones that can make a notice check against thing for Milo to see that he's actually whispering something to the Sicario.
I'm scared out of my gourd.
There's a lot of gunfire in this room.
Bang bang.
That was my thing because I don't want to trigger anything happening in it. And I will move the enforcer then. I'm gonna run because he's under the other guy. Ooh, 9. Nine is here. It gets through the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Ah! Rob just looks at Rob.
Ah! Drop
And
the Twinkie.
I ran.
Drop the Twinkie.
Oh, he's got a pump action shotgun, right? So,
Yeah.
oh, I forgot to click the run button. I'm doing a run. Ignore the number it comes up. Keep on forgetting to click the run thing.
What are you doing?
I'm going to shoot double action shotgun.
Okay. At who?
Number 2 over there. Ah.
Remember, you have a +2 when you're shooting with shotgun.
Well, how's there a +2?
That's a shotgun.
It's short range shotguns, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't do it when I dragged it over. It's a pump action shotgun, so it didn't do it itself, so I don't know. Okay, so there's a +2 that, so it's going to be +1.
Yep, still a miss.
Still.
You'll hear Sean call out, "You fools! You could have been rich. Why?" And you hear his footsteps running away.
He runs like a coward.
Bruno, okay. He Desi Eagle out. Every time I go shoot someone, there's like Milo standing right next to me. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one I told. He's why he's not getting that taken over duty off me because I'm the one trying to get them away.
Persuade, please.
He had played a card on him. He should be my lover.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's your lover, isn't he? I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
Well, he loves Milo. There's no guarantee of reciprocation.
Okay. In which case, then he will.
Although Milo was definitely making eyes at him.
Definitely, and whispering to him, "No, go, save yourself."
Whispering sweet nothings.
Shot at the enforcer. takes out the enforcer there, and he will also move. I think he's going to go the other way actually.
Towards Manny.
Towards the door, yeah, towards Manny.
Nice knowing you, Bruno. Our affair was short.
Yeah, Bruno's going to be toast.
I don't know why he. Oh, right, he had a fully. He just completely messed his in either case. He's going to move though.
Who's he shooting at?
Mia.
Oh, okay.
That should be a hit though. Yes, it is.
Did Geo use her free attack of opportunity thing this round?
No.
You could have hit that one that just shot you and missed you and ran off.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, had a go on him.
Apologies. Well, before we resolve this wound then that's coming in on you, you can take your attack on the one who's running off. Veteran Sicario. Do you want to Benny that, or do you want to save it for the damage?
Yeah, Benny.
You had him. I think maybe you should change your weapon to an axe.
Yeah, but I haven't got an axe with me. The only thing I've got is a switchblade. So I'll leave that. I won't save the Benny for soaks.
Okay, so he takes a shot at you, which so you need to soak the incoming damage, if you will.
It's one wound. Yeah.
One wound coming in.
Oh yeah, like a
Right,
boss.
that sucks.
Easily soaked. He stays where he is. The other one. I was really fond of Desert Eagles when I did these. He misses. Benny. Ooh.
Oh, ow. That's gonna hurt because she's.
That's a good thing you have a card.
I'm
I
going
can't-
to.
Unharmed.
I mean, no mercy
Wait.
that.
Oh, it's Benny.
Benny's you got left, mister.
Do you want to know how many bennies I've got left? 0. Apart from the anyone on the map with a name, they've still got their own bennies. All the gem ones are out, and even with. Oh wait, there should be no mercy on it. +2 damage. Hold on.
Notches it up to 13, which will. Yeah.
I'll give it a wound. Would it?
Oh no, it's 7 coming through, so it's gonna be 9. No, it's still shaken. So.
Just shaking.
Cool.
Well, I mean, heck, even no mercy in the damn damage, and she's nail on. Basically, you'll feel a sting and a kick as it slams into your vest, Gia.
Yeah, she's got armor on.
Rob.
All right. Who has
Last stand is an
Enforcer?
amazing
Hold on.
card.
Yes.
Who has Enforcer 2? Because
Me.
they didn't go.
I haven't gone yet. I'm on hold.
Oh, you're on. Oh, okay. I was like, how come that doesn't work? Okay. I'd like to actually move my Enforcer first, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Just go ahead.
2, 3. Just go to the window, raise the shotgun, bam.
Cool. Okay, don't forget your +2.
2. Where's my Enforcer 2? Okay.
Good thinking.
Huh?
Good thinking, she said.
It's not letting me die off the Enforcer thing. What's going on? Hold on. Can't seem to get the Enforcer to. Okay.
If this was a barn, could you hit a barn door?
Oh, sorry, there you go. I might need to try him now.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's why.
Just don't hit end turn though.
Can I Benny that? My own Benny?
No, I think you could. No, sorry. Oh, go on, because it's the end of.
Okay, yeah, because I have a whole pile of. Give me just a second.
Actually, no, wait, you can't, because otherwise I'm devaluing the common bond edge. So no, sorry.
Okay, there's my Benny. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give you your Benny back.
Oh, you give me the Benny back?
Sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
flip
He says you
flopping.
can't.
It's an edge, isn't it? Common bond to spend
Yeah.
things, so I can't
Oh,
really let
okay.
you do it without.
So okay, well I blow a hole in the window at least.
Okay, yeah.
And then I am going to. I'm going to take a shot at veteran Sakaro. Hold on. Hang on. I'm going to take my. This dude right here. I'm going to Benny that just because I can.
Did you drop it on him?
No.
Well, I'm dropping from the wrong tab. Okay. Well, this is going to be the last round, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just keep dropping Bennies until I get it right. Or until I run out.
Yeah, you may as well blow him, Rob.
We'll do one. We'll save one for damage. All right. Try one. Because this gun doesn't do a lot of damage. There we go.
Now you got your
Give it a
raise.
raise. All right. And shaken. I think I'm gonna Benny it just to be on the safe side.
Cool, why not?
And there we go.
Oh,
Bam!
he's missed.
All right, and then I want to move, but I have a feeling that Bruno's going to try to whack me. But I'm going to scamper, scurry, and get under this table since I'm small. But Bruno can take a swing at me if he wants. Oh! He trips on the rug.
Basically he'll take a swing at you and slip up on the rug, which
Or I'll
slides
pull the
on the
rug
floor.
behind me or something. Yeah. Yikes! So give him prone, I guess.
Yeah, he's prone. Oh, well done. So that was actually better than you probably anticipated.
Oh yeah, much better. I thought he was going to crush my skull. Okay, I think that's for me and the enforcer. So it'll be the end of the
Okay,
round.
it's just me then, because I'm on hold.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna whistle over Enforcer number 2 and tell him, "Oi, grab these and take him in," which is basically the guns that Aiden palmed off to me to take in, and I'm like, Grunt, you can do it. Meanwhile, I am going to come running in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I see Paolo from there? Not Paolo, Bruno from there. Sorry.
You
He's
can
on the
see.
floor.
Oh, he's on the floor. So yeah, he's got cover already. But yeah, you can see him.
Okay. In that case, I will shoot him. He was trying to take my gun off me, so he clearly doesn't trust me. So I feel insulted about that. It's my honor, I always keep my word.
Milo's love. You.
Well, I don't know that.
Was Enforcer 2 going towards you then to get the weapons up?
Yeah, I just drop him on the floor so he can go and he can pick him up.
Oh, nice.
Hit.
Oh, a wound.
Oh, he's got his own
Bruno.
bennies.
Yep.
Are you happy with that? Do you want to? because we're finishing literally after your go.
Yeah, you got like
Yeah,
four
I will
pennies.
no mercy. I will. Then again, 5 and a 9 is a pretty good roll on 2d6. To be fair,
I think you
Well,
keep it
you've
highest,
got-
don't you? Anyway.
I've got another
got-
shot to go in yet.
Oh, okay.
I thought you
Oh.
keep the last one when it comes to damage.
You might be right with that actually.
Oh, he doesn't soak. And then he soaks.
It's
And
okay.
then
So
I'll shoot him again.
Bruno's out of bennies. Okay, good luck. Oh, the amount of bennies you've got on this, you should cap him with a bit of luck, but he does have 2 wounds.
Missed.
I'll spend a Benny and I'll have another attempt at that.
Was it hit?
Okay.
He is a wild card.
It's terrible.
I'll spend a Benny. I don't have no mercy, unfortunately. Oh. And another one.
Bruno surviving. Woo!
Yeah, that's shaken. I'm probably not going to get better than that. That shot.
Well, there's no point in saving it because this is the end of the round. So
True.
Well,
you're gonna
hold,
re-
hold on.
Well,
we still have an option to spend bennies on things like contacts and stuff. But I have an
Yeah.
idea about that. So,
You could turn
Okay.
Sylvia into a contract if you wanted.
and I have a couple of bennies. So,
I'll
You
spend
can-
it then.
You can
But I
actually
meant
do it
for
once.
Curtis, yeah.
Once for the whole group per session. You can only do a benny for contact once. So
Ah.
okay.
Okay.
Shaking
so-
it is.
Someone's trying to kill my contact.
And,
Well, we haven't actually done the
Shaking it
contact
is.
yet.
and I'm playing an adventure card, which is
Oh.
not going to affect that, but it's going to affect the main bad guy who was running away, because he's going to tell us all about his plans. He's going to stand there for a round, gloating.
Oh no! Oh,
You know what I'm gonna do with you?
oh so wanting to escape. Well, he can still escape. Yeah, he's got. I
But
foresee.
he's
Yeah,
going
a-
to
tell
go
us.
around
So
gloating.
he's shouting through the door though.
Yeah,
He just
I'll
leaves
tell you
his
what I'm
next
going to
action.
do.
Yeah, he's just got too angry.
yes.
Like, get in my
have to.
furry.
How
I
dare
don't-
you
I
refuse me?
Technically have to talk by gloating or talking about his master plan.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
doesn't
So
have to give it all.
he is fairly insane.
Right.
So he might be just ranting generally about how you
I guess you can put that on his part on his line on the tracker so we don't forget.
Yeah, but where is he? Because he's not on my map.
And
Yeah,
then
I hit him.
The enforcer
Oh.
is basically going to sprint, which is what that role is. He'll pick up the weapons that I've left behind, which is going to probably totally encumber him, and he'll got a 6 on the sprint, so he'll run as fast as he can to follow me up.
so it's
okay.
it's a
If you stand
Glock and
aside.
an MP5.
Yeah,
Are the-
he's got a
the two
Glock and an MP5.
The for the Savage Worlds rules, the new No Mercy. Do you have to accept the second result?
I thought you had to accept the second result, but I'm
I
not.
think you still
100%
get
sure.
the better of the two.
Oh, I don't
I
think in the damage you do. You know, I'll have to look it up though. I mean, where's the
I thought it was in trait rolls you accept the better, but I will
Look up
double
numbers.
check.
It's changed for Suede, hasn't it?
It
Mm.
says when the killer spends a penny to reroll damage, he adds +2 to his final total.
That's
So
the
whichever
that's
one
the edge.
he takes. Oh yeah. Oh, not the. You're talking about the campaign rules.
Yeah, the well, the basic Suede rules.
Just looking it up. See if I can-
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about you have to keep whatever roll. I think you get you either get the original roll or you get the roll that you get with the Benny with a +2, and you take whichever one you want. Or if you keep spending bennies, then whichever one's the highest one. Unless I would think that's That's what you do when you spend pennies. Is you get to try to change the narrative. That's what I see.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I can't find it exactly, but I'm going to go with that. I mean, it doesn't really make much difference. I was just curious about which one it was actually for the damage. So
Yeah, so he's just shaking at the bone.
I'm
okay,
looking up. It'll be under Benny, so I'm trying to look up.
so is that it? Have you done your enforcer as well, Curtis?
Yeah, he's just picked up the weapons and he's come running in after him.
Okay, and with the words of Sean Richter's villainous verbosity, he'll be saying, "I don't believe you refused me, the fools. They could have had whole of South Las Vegas to themselves. We'd have been a brilliant partnership." The screen will go dark and it'll go to be continued. I foresee a car chase in your immediate future, maybe, but we'll see.
I have a couple things I'd like to do. One thing before the curtain comes down.
Yep.
And that is to play this, and hopefully find the keys to the van.
Oh, like under a plant pot or something. Yeah. Okay.
No, like maybe they're left in the ignition or they're above the visor.
Yeah. Okay.
The van is parked out front.
Yeah, they're just in the ignition. Actually, they've just left them there.
Perfect. And then the other thing I wanted to do, which doesn't affect this, is I was thinking of using that telephone operator guys as a potential contact.
Telephone operator guy.
The one we
I
talked to.
phoned the operator to get the number and the address of this place.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to how to work that out.
I'll just be like a government official because probably.
Yeah. I've no problem with you doing it. I'm just trying to work out what do you do. Phone back the operator and ask her, if she wants to go for a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah, well, I may have chatted her up a little bit. Hey,
Okay.
love, how you doing? What's your name? I need some help here with. I just had a little bit more. We glossed over all the details of the conversation, but I actually spent a few minutes chatting her up.
Okay.
While I was on the phone with her, or him, whatever, him or her, probably a her.
Yeah, your I think your Irish tones will have won her over. I think so. Okay. Oh, this is Pancho. Oh, that was funny.
All right, Pancho with an Irish accent.
All right. So, in terms of exp, I believe a lot of you
Are seasoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think there's.
Well, I will become seasoned with this next advance.
Okay. So, Rob, if you want to give yourself an advance, so you go to 4.
Okay.
So I've just raised it on your couch just 4 advances. Everybody else should be on 4 advances, should they?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to,
Yeah.
I'll use the party sheet marching and formation order. Like, can't remember who else uses it. I think Rick does, doesn't he?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So if I put that along there, and then
We're not doing the wealth die anymore, right?
I think I won't actually. I'm not a massive fan of the wealth die, and I've
I'm gonna
started giving you some money here, so
Right,
we'll just
I'm gonna
use
remove
cash.
it from my character sheet then.
All right. Just remember, I've got a load of money then, so I am rich.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that I left it in the float.
Oops.
But that's okay.
Well,
I hid it
can
under
convert
this.
it.
Are you using the hacking skills so that if we do find computers, I can find stuff on it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, because I have the hacking skill. I just haven't had a chance to really because we haven't found a computer for me to hack. So
Right. Yeah, sure, no problem. There are computers, but they're not as. It's more
They're
like
not
banks and
interconnected.
stuff. I think that use them.
yeah, but I mean, people will probably have their own,
Yeah.
Cummer 64s or whatever. Now, I'll be like, what is it in War Games with Matthew Broderick? That's kind of what I say. It's 80s, but he's really smart with computers. He was trying to be smart with computers.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Change that.
I think the wealth dice was only for you doing big events anyway, so it wasn't like buying things in the shop. I can't remember much about it. It was like ages since we did it.
The 12 dice would probably make sense if we have to buy a lot of cocaine and getting it shipped.
Yeah. Yeah, rather than having to work out how much it is per kilogram and stuff. In either case, on the party sheet, on the marching and formation bit, I've put on there that everybody's had one session without an advance. So I think most of you, apart from Rob, will get an advance next week.
Roll A,
Okay.
B, C, D, E, F.
Thanks very much for playing, everybody.
Oh, that
No
was
problem.
fantastic.
Thank
That
you.
was
Cool.
great.
Yeah.
Cool.
The whole pulls out the beeper. I was like,